You've triggered a narcissist's ego when… No, it's not just yelling or gaslighting. It's deeper, messier, and more telling. By the end of this video, you'll spot the exact behaviors that signal you've hit a narcissist's ego. Plus, one subtle sign at the end that's often overlooked, but is incredibly useful. 1. They start complimenting you. Awkwardly. When a narcissist feels ego bruised, their first move isn't always attack. Sometimes, it's weird praise. You're actually kinda smart. That word, actually, is doing heavy lifting. This isn't admiration. It's damage control. See, by offering a half-baked compliment, they're repositioning themselves as the benevolent evaluator, the one granting approval. Your success, charm, or insight just threaten their internal throne. So, they soften the blow with praise that secretly centers them. The compliment isn't about you. It's about reminding both of you who's supposed to be the star. 2. They laugh. 1 second too late. Narcissists pride themselves on control, especially emotional control. But when you trigger their ego, you'll notice these little glitches. One of the biggest tells? A delayed laugh. You say something witty, the group chuckles, and then they laugh, slightly too loud, slightly too late. It's not about the joke. It's about recalibrating their mask. They're thinking, was that impressive? Did people like it? Should I pretend I did too? The laugh isn't real joy. It's surveillance wrapped in a smile. Their ego needs time to reassert itself, and during that microsecond of delay, you saw behind the curtain. 3. They start storytelling in the weirdest way. Suddenly, everything reminds them of a them story. Not just any story, a carefully tailored one that outshines yours. You mention a minor win? They once did it bigger, faster, with more applause. But the odd part? These stories come out sideways. You talk about hiking, and somehow they're reminiscing about the time they were almost invited to a survival reality show. You're not in a conversation anymore. You're trapped in an impromptu one-man theater show. The script? Please remember I'm important. 4. They get calm. Too calm. Most people get flustered when they feel threatened. Not narcissists. When their ego is triggered, they often go cold. The emotionally quiet version of DEFCON 1. They lower their voice. Their smile gets tighter. They use your name more, like punctuation. It's control. They're quietly reestablishing dominance by playing the part of the emotionally unshaken sage. But if you look close, their calm is loud. It's brittle. It's strategy, not serenity. 5. They misunderstand you on purpose. Here's the trick. They know exactly what you meant, but if your comment painted them in a less than flattering light, even slightly, they'll pretend it was an attack. So, you think I'm manipulative? You hear them ask, after you casually mention how they're good at reading people. The goal here isn't clarity, it's narrative. They want witnesses to see you as the aggressor, them as the misunderstood victim. It's emotional aikido, flipping your words to reposition themselves as the wounded party. Now you're defending, and they're quietly reclaiming ego territory. 6. They subtly downgrade your win. You achieve something, a job offer, a compliment, a personal milestone. And their response? Oh, that's cute, followed by a blink so slow it could be sarcasm in Morse code. They'll wrap it in sugar. No, really, I think it's great you're doing your thing. But their tone has the warmth of a lukewarm handshake. The narcissist can't let your win sit untarnished, because in their world, someone else shining means their spotlight dims. So they downplay it just enough to make you question your excitement. It's not a celebration. It's a recalibration of power.